Hey YouTube, welcome back to my channel, TC10, the crazy troll nation of YouTube. The crazy is just because I am sometimes the troll because I'm a cute ass troll. If you are new here, thank you for being here. If you are returning, thank you for coming back. I appreciate you. And this is how we do. We start with chapstick. And yes, I have some on, but my lips are always like, give me more, give me more. So thank you for being here to help me moisturize my lips. We're going to do another look with the Natasha Denona Metropolis Palette. This is a recreation of a look that I did on August 27, 2020 that I called the Royal line. And I realized I hadn't done tutorials for the looks that I did. And so I'm going back and revisiting Metropolis Palette and recreating those looks. And I will put that video at the end in case you want to see it, but it was just a video of saying this is here, this is there, this is here, this is there. And it was 6 looks that I did, and I did use all the shades in a palette within those 6 looks that I did, and that was my goal, was to use every shade in that palette. So this is a recreation. I did my base face, I put tails on my brows, a little tidbit. I powdered my face, well, I set my foundation, and I forgot that I had not put on the E.L.F. Putty Blush, and I put it on with the brushes in the kitchen already by the sink. But it was a brush, actually one of these, because I have 2 of them. So it's the dense dome brush, and I just dab it in and dabbed it on. And because you're dabbing, you see it did not disturb my foundation. And I realized either this dries down into a powder or it dried down like super fast because I dabbed it over powder. And I remember before I would say, oh, I forgot my blush, or I powdered my face, and so I wouldn't put blush on. But look at this, you can put the E.L.F. Putty Blush over top of powder and it still looks just as good. And so after I put the after I put the blush on, the brush I used for powder, which wasn't this one, what we're going to pretend it is, I just dabbed around the edges the same as I do with the foundation brush when I put the blush directly on top of the foundation. And so that's what I did today, and I'm digging it. So now I know I can put the putty blush on top of powder and it doesn't look patchy. I really like that blush. Anyway, my lids are sticking because I did already prime my eyes, the Fenty primer, of course. And so we're going to jump into the look, and I will point to what I'm doing and show you, and then I will start to apply and then just cut out. And I'm going to try to mainly just show you this eye, since this eye is more prominent to your viewing. I called this look the Royal line because I primarily use this row, and this shade here is called Royal. So what we're going to do right now, we're going to take this shade up top, which is called Shield, and that's going to go on the inner portion of my lid. Next, we're going to take Royal, which is this shade here, and this is a different brush because I have 2 of these. I have a tendency, if I really like a brush, I buy another one. Royal is going to go on the second half of the lid. And I'm going to tap in between. Well, actually, I'm going to kind of feather this over a little bit. Royal is a cream to powder. I know some people do not like that formula. I love this formula. I'm going to switch to a smaller brush. This one is actually for cream shadows, and I'm still using Royal, so I'm just going to go back in with it so I can do a better blend. Going back in with the first brush that I used for the first shade, the shade here, and I am just, no additional shadow on the brush, and I'm just going to feather this outward to further blend. Yeah, that looks a lot better. There we go. Yeah, that's good, I think. Let me see. Yeah, that's good. That's what we want. Now we're going to take Rhizome, this shade here, and that's going to go in our transition area up here. Now we're going to take Rope, this shade here, to further blend out this line right here. That looks a lot better. You're going to go back with that blending brush, no additional shadow, and we're just going to go in small circular motions, particularly over where the edge of Royal is, to just blend this area right here. And the look I did on August 27, 2020, I used Penny as a brow bone and inner corner highlight. As you can see, it's not there. It was very similar to either this shade or this one. And so I'm thinking I'm going to take this one and use that as a brow bone and inner corner highlight. And that shade is called Fuse. We're going to wrap it underneath. That brush we use for blending with no additional shadow, we're just going to blend that. We're going to take Royal underneath the lower lash line. The brush we used for our transition shade, no additional shadow, we're just going to buff that. And this actually is the look. I'm just going to do mascara. I'm not going to do anything on my inner rims. I'm not going to do any liner up top, because I'm really just digging the colors and I'm just wanting them to just be as they are, because I think they're beautiful. So the Lancome Cils Booster Mascara Base / Primer something or other. The Full Frontal Mascara. What are we going to do for lips today? No, I'm not going to say Griselda. No, I'm not going to do Clapback, which was that dark blue. Oh, let's just be real simple. Should I go way out there and put on the Vampy Violet? Vampy Violet. That's way off. Green and purple. No. Alright, I'm going to act like I have some sense today. Fenty Gloss Bomb and Hot Chocolate. Keep it simple, right over top of the gloss, right over top of the chapstick. I am really digging this. What do you guys think? I'm so glad I'm going back and recreating these looks, and I'm liking them more now than when I first did them, because I am taking the lid colors up higher and the transition shade up higher. So then when I do look straight, you can still see this lid color right here, and even on this side. And I'm liking the gradient between these two, like when you blend them, that in-between shade it creates. I'm digging that. I'm digging it. I'm not gonna babble. I'm excited because I think this looks really great. As always, if you have this palette, you've done looks with it, feel free to post your links below and I will check them out, and you will see me in the next video with another recreation. I think I have three more. I have 3 more, but one was a failed halo look that I did, so I don't know if I'm going to try that again. I'm going to try it again just to see if I got any better, because I very seldom do halo eyes, and so when I do them, they're really janky. But the only way to get better is to keep doing it. The same with me with trying to wing liner. I'm going to go. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, click like, share, comment, and all that good stuff, and you will see me in the next video.